Hi, I'm Georgia and this is my first YouTube video. It's currently the 9th of August 2025. I am 25 years old. I am a personal trainer and nutrition coach, and I create content on Instagram under the name of Happy Healthy Georgia. I love it, but I feel like I can't sort of show my personality and chat to people enough on there. Being in my 20s, I constantly feel this pressure and need to do everything all at once, and I'm trying to build this life for myself that I dream of having, which I honestly think so far is going really well, but I just feel this internal pressure and constant feeling like that I'm not doing enough, and I'm constantly chasing people, and I think that comes from social media. I wanted to start this because I want to document my life from now over the next few months, years, to see where I've come from and where I can get to and what I need to put in to do that, but also just the realistic journey that I'm going on and the ups and downs of my everyday, of the fact that I am a hardworking business owner, but I also struggle with my mental health and my mindset and unmotivated and undisciplined days, and just navigating the general everyday ups and downs that come with life. In the last year, I have massively found my love for exercise again. I think training for goals is a huge thing for me, and I've never been this consistent in my life. I think for the last 2 years, I've seen a huge change in my body by sticking to strength training and incorporating running into this, and just having like a varied schedule fills me with so much more excitement to do it every day. And that's what keeps me consistent and motivated and disciplined, because I enjoy what I do and there is so much variety. I competed in my first High Rocks this year, which got me to fall in love with that style of training. It's a whole new way of pushing myself. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but I have another one booked for December, so we're going through it again. And that then led me to also become a High Rocks coach, so I'm officially qualified in High Rocks. I also teach local High Rocks classes. I feel like there's an absolute ton going on in my life at the moment, but every step that I take is kind of moving me closer to that end goal and that end direction that I have. My goals are hugely just to grow my business and my online coaching side of it as well, while also continuing to chase goals and races that I'm absolutely loving doing at the moment. I've started triathlon training, which is a whole new thing. So after I got into running, I then started swimming at the beginning of the year, which is a whole new ball game, and I am nowhere near a confident swimmer yet, but we're working on it. I think I'm going to do my first sprint triathlon in November, which is a super small introduction to triathlons where all the distances are nice and small, nice and short. It shouldn't take longer than like an hour and a half, which is a nice introduction. I'm yet to set foot on a bike, but I think swimming's going to be the hardest bit. I'm quite confident with running at this point, but it's taken me sort of 2 years of consistency to increase my pace. I started at like an 8:30 per kilometre pace, and I've built that up to now a comfortable 6:30, which just would have been my dream 2 years ago. Like, I can't believe I've done that, and the consistency is paying off, and obviously I'm striving to keep getting quicker and building my distance. I've got a half marathon in September. So as you can tell, I just love training for all these different kind of races, and I think next year is going to be even bigger and even better with different distance triathlons, different races. I'd like to get into ultra running, more high rocks, and I think I just thrive in this kind of training where I'm seeking those different goals and having this variety. I'm hugely inspired by people like Lucy Davis and other BPN athletes, which is an American nutrition company, like Nick Bare, Luke Hopkins, and having the whole like endurance and strength combination mindset and training style. Like, that is where I want to be. Those guys are my inspiration and goals. I actually watched one of Luke Hopkins' videos this morning, which is kind of what inspired this, and it was titled "To Give is to Gain," and I absolutely loved what he was talking about in this. And he's saying what you give your time into the most is what you're gaining the most back from. And he was talking about the fact that he's in this season currently where he's so young and he feels like he's missing out on stuff because he's putting so much time into his training and into his work, that things like social life or going out are lacking because of that. But those are the things that he wants to give his time to, and I feel like I'm in that spot as well. And with social media and this constant sort of comparison wheel where you just continuously feel like you don't have something, or you're not enough, or you're missing out, and it just never ends, it's important to come back and actually realise what you are wanting to focus on in this season, because you can't give everything to every single area of your life at once. So realising what kind of season and what kind of focus I want to give right now and giving my energy to those is the vibes I'm on. So that was one giant explanation and way of saying that I am starting this YouTube channel because I want to document my journey going forward. I've come a long way, but I've still got a long way to go, but I think this part of the journey is going to be really exciting. And also I just want to show people that it's okay if you're not doing everything at once, and that aiming for perfection in every area isn't the goal, and that I still struggle with so many things on a daily basis, but I'm still achieving and I'm still heading in the right direction. I'm still getting to where I want to be, and I feel like I've got a very screwed on mindset in that sense, that I see my goals and I know I'm going to get there. Like I can achieve that, I can put my mind to it and I can achieve it. So it's what kind of daily habits and routines are going to get me there, even if some days that looks different to others. And I think that's the important message to bear in mind with all of this. So this was one massive long introduction to me, but my point is that I'm just a girl in my 20s with big dreams and big goals, and I'm gonna get there even if it's a hugely bumpy up and down journey, but I'm gonna take you along with me so that we can go through it together. And I might be able to share a little bit of education, knowledge and inspiration along the way. Episode 1 done.